What's up, guys? Zach here from Montana Wild. The new podcast is up and running. It's just simply called the Montana Wild Podcast. We're going to try to do 40 or 50 episodes a year. As of today, 3 of them are up on the internet. We should have about 10 of them here in the next few weeks for you guys. But our goal is to do 40 to 60 a year. And as far as tuning in and catching the podcast is on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Podbean, as well as Amazon Music and Audible. So kind of the main places you look for podcasts. If you like listening or watching your podcasts on YouTube, we do have a video element. So if you go down to the link in the description here, you can see we've got the Montana Wild Podcast YouTube channel, and that's going to be where the full episodes are going to live, so we don't clutter up the main Montana Wild YouTube page. So we'd love to hear what you guys think of this and what you guys want to hear more of. We're just excited to have a little bit deeper conversations about hunting, about fishing, about the people that we know and that we meet, and also be able to bring you guys inside the brand, behind the scenes, to hear about the good, the bad, and the ugly. So I'll drop in a few clips from the first 3 episodes, but go check it out. Let us know what you think.
Which I wouldn't say is hard. It's a blessing to get to basically do what you love for work, but
yeah, I think
here we are just sitting in the garage drinking
we're gonna
cheap beer and
talking about a good hunt, dude, because that's the thing. Like, as far as adventures I look forward to every year, it's like our backcountry. Like, they've been mule deer / elk hunts. We've done some bear hunting, but like I look forward to that hunt we just finished. That's the top of my year. That's what I look forward to, right? And this one came together. You could see we have a couple of cool trophies sitting behind us that, man, I just couldn't be more pumped on for like a backcountry mule deer hunt in Montana.
Yeah, that was probably the best mountain mule deer hunt that I've had. I've been chasing mountain bucks in Montana for over 10 years now. I've killed, I don't know, I'd say I've killed 3 nice bucks. Nothing that's like a giant that I'm really going for, but like 3 really good bucks. And you killed a really nice buck, and Brandon's killed a good buck with me, and Travis has killed a nice buck. So like there's been success, but it's such a challenge to find the age class that actually has antlers on its head that are bigger than 150 inches.
100%. Like Montana, we're blessed for opportunity. We get to hunt a lot of time during hunting season, but because of that, our mule deer get killed largely right before Thanksgiving when they're running hard, and they've been smart all year, and then they get dumb and they get shot. So it's our age class compared to some of the states around us it's tougher to find them.
Basically, Jared, when he saw the buck he ended up killing, he just was like, I'll shoot that deer.
Yeah, I saw his right side, and I was just like, deep forks, chocolate brown, awesome mountain buck.
Yeah.
And there's something like, for me, like just the surprise when you go hunting and you don't know what's out there, and all of a sudden, like it was this buck here, and he just like all of a sudden he's there. It was exciting. I was pumped, and instantly was like, I'll shoot this deer. And I'm normally pretty picky and like want to look it over and that, but honestly, it was just, the hunt was so fun coming through those cliffs, new basin that we've never looked in, and all of a sudden he's sitting there. It was exciting.
Like, I'm just excited personally, not even, just being on this podcast, but personally, I'm excited to hear from people that you would normally not hear from.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I feel like in today's world, and I'm not saying it's overly repetitive, but sometimes it does feel overly repetitive. Like the same personality goes to the next podcast, the next podcast, the next podcast. So I feel like it'll be nice to hear some refreshing voice from the industry that we maybe haven't heard from before, or maybe they haven't been asked the right questions that they really wanted to speak to. And I feel like, it'll be fun to kind of dive into certain topics and things that they've done in their life that it's not always based on hunting, but I think it'll be cool. I'm excited to see and hear from those people that we really know well, and then that we also know really pretty well in the industry too. So.
For sure. And I had target panic like a son of a gun. Like, I'll tell you what, like I did the whole like big wind up and came in and hammered that thing, and like it was bad. I couldn't shoot anything good. And it was like, but what's cool, man, like I don't know what it is about my personality, but it brings me joy. Like, it fulfills me to help people.
Yeah.
and especially simplifying the learning curve, because I definitely went down some paths trying to learn this stuff and just wasting time and money. And that's like, I think I'm pretty hyper aware that our time on Earth is short, it's fleeting, right? Like we only have so many hunting seasons, so many summers to spend with our family and that. And like, that's, if I can help reduce the learning curve and time and money for people, it makes me feel good.
You reduced the learning time for me shooting a rifle by like 5 years.
Yeah.
The Monster Bros. Oh, I wasn't ready. So what was your favorite part about Montana Wild?
Favorite part,
Yeah.
like just in general, like just
Yeah, just in
broad
general.
spectrum. My favorite part about Montana Wild was, I guess, just being able to spend so much time out hunting and fishing while still bringing in some sort of income. You know,
Yeah.
like that was cool. Just the amount of days we got to spend out there, and like we just were able to do so many like days in archery and so many days out fishing. Where just like our learning curve for us was like super quick, because like we spent, I bet there's like 0.02% of like the population in Montana that was spending as many days out in the field as we were when we were doing it.
Yeah, we were in the 1%. The 1% probably of people like out recreating. hunting and
like we were
fishing,
like
for
living
sure.
out there, other than, I mean, at least during hunting season. So like that was super cool. And then the other cool thing was just like sharing our experiences and getting people stoked to go out hunting and fishing.
What was your passion for filmmaking back in the old days? And you still film. What makes you want to pick up a camera today?
I mean, the passion is similar but different. So back then it was just like, man, these are cool experiences. Like we want to capture it, and there wasn't any content that was like ski films where it was like hyping up for the season. And so for me, I mean, back then it was capturing that content and making videos and creating content that we thought was cool. And I enjoyed the whole filmmaking and photography aspect.
Yeah.
Now it's similar, but I mean, I guess I took a lot of stuff for granted back then. You know, now that I have 4 kids and I'm more homebound than I ever have been.
Yeah.
And so now it's kind of like I still enjoy those things, but now it's like I enjoy them even more because I don't get to do it as often. And it's kind of my chance to go out and adventure. And I mean, honestly, I'd enjoy just as much going on a hunt with someone as hunting myself.
Let's bring your levels up. I don't know. Jared's supposed to be our podcast master mixer, but I feel like it's still not quite dialed. We've got this Rodecaster Pro 2. I mean, it looks cool. It's got colors on it. It's got all these things. We've got advanced processing.